is a nasty, crappy day outside, which is the best news that I could have woken up to, which sounds a little bit weird, right? But I need to stay in the house and actually clean and do things and all this stuff I've been putting off. I've been gone all these past weekends and it's been great, right? I've had so much fun, but things just, they get a mess is what happens. And I might not have the nicest yard. I might not have the cleanest house, but I guarantee you I've had more fun than all my neighbors. So it is going on. Let's see. I think it's afternoon already. You guys know how I feel about that. It's after 12 afternoon. I have made the executive decision that I am not leaving this house today. I don't care who calls. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if Jennifer Aniston calls. Well, no, if Jennifer called me, I'd definitely pick up and probably get the heck out of here. But I told everybody, this is what I gotta do today. I've gotta get my stuff together here. And that's just, I guess, the nature of being gone for so long. But anyway, I figured today I would do like my ideal day of eating. If I just was at my house all day, had nothing else going on that I had to leave for, if I didn't have to work, then this is exactly how I would eat. This is just perfect in my mind. Now, is it practical? Absolutely not. And can I do this very often? No, but today I'm going to do it. So you guys saw, I've had a few cups of coffee and that really helps suppress my appetite. It is now 12:36. Still haven't eaten any food and I'm a little bit hungry, but not too bad. So I try to push off food as long as possible. That's just personal preference for me. Does meal timing really matter that much? I don't think so. I say do what's best for you. And you guys know I like to incorporate this, I guess it's a version of intermittent fasting. So when I finally get to some food, I'll check in with you guys. It's about 2 o'clock right now, having my first food of the day, and it's almost always the same thing, either a cup of egg beaters or maybe a protein bar. Pretty much just trying to get a little bit of protein in, maybe a little carbs, no fat, because later on in the day, you guys know I kind of like to save all that up. So I know this is extremely exciting, just a little egg beater omelet. But don't you worry, guys. I got some good stuff coming for you a little bit later on in the video. I've got some really good news that all of you were really concerned about. My house is much cleaner than it was at the beginning of this day. It smells so good in here. I even got my little Scentsy going over here. Is that weird for a guy to have a Scentsy? Probably so. It was a gift though, and I love that thing. It was awesome. The only thing that I have not done today is work out, and it's 4:10 right now, so haven't eaten anything except for that little egg omelet. I guess it's not an omelet, it's just eggs. So you guys know what comes next, right? Puff wheat cereal. It's gonna be my typical pre-workout meal. Now, the only tough decision here is what protein powder do you use for the poverty milk? So there's obviously great options: vanilla, snickerdoodle, peanut butter cup, chocolate cupcake. What would you guys choose? It's a tough one. I actually ended up picking cookies and cream because I felt bad that I left it out of the lineup when I was naming all the different flavors. It's almost like when your girlfriend calls you her ex-boyfriend's name and lets you pick the TV show because she feels bad. No, that's never happened to me. For the workout, we're going to be doing some cotton candy high volume as well as the cotton candy alphamine and some strawberry breeze BCAAs. Also going to take my Ergodyne after the workout. And the reason that I'm showing you guys this, other than for product placement, and to remind you that you can always save 30% by using Travis at PEScience.com. Seriously, I get questions on whether or not you should track your supplements. In my mind, no, it is not that serious. Do these have calories? Yeah, a few, but is it really worth tracking? To me, no. Do not worry, my friends. I only needed some gym clips for a transition. I know some of you only come in here on Sunday morning because you want the full day of eating. You don't care about anything else. I see you guys. Don't think I don't notice some of you only comment on Sunday, but I get it. You like what you like. I can't blame you for that. So let's get back to the food.
Allow me to introduce myself. Who knows what dastardly...
Just doing a few servings of this teriyaki chicken, which is rich homie for chicken. I'm going to let that cook up, take a shower, come back down, and finally get to some actual food.
crime might perpetrate next.
He's a very clever arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim.
So nice having a camera crew following me around and getting all these angles. Appreciate it, Rich. So somehow I think cauliflower has become like the universal low carb option for every different food. So what we're gonna do is dump, actually, first I gotta spray this pan. Then I'm going to dump the cauliflower in there. So we have the cauliflower in the pan. Now all we're gonna do is add some olive oil. And isn't this the coolest shot glass ever? A beer pong cup. So I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon. Ugh, man down, man down. Then I'm just gonna mix it around a little bit and I'm gonna put it in the oven at 450 for 15 minutes. Next thing I'm gonna do is melt 2 tablespoons of this light butter and then add some of this Frank's Red Hot with sriracha. I'm not the biggest like sriracha lover like everyone seems to be, but this is a pretty good hot sauce. I'm just gonna put that in a bowl. So when that comes out in 15 minutes, I'm gonna add that on top of it, throw it back into the oven for another 5 minutes, and those will be done. These are like buffalo wing cauliflower bites, I guess you could call them. Next thing we're gonna do, take one of these flat out wraps and cut it into little chips. And then to that, we're gonna add some cinnamon and some sweetener. It could be stevia, Truvia, it could be real sugar, whatever suits your fancy. Do people still say that, suit your fancy? Nah, I think it's just old people like me. But yeah, we're gonna make some poverty-style pita chips. I don't know who I stole this from. I'm sure I stole it from somebody out there on the internet, but I have made this back in the day. Pretty good stuff, pretty low carb. It'll do the trick. This is one of the best cooking hacks I could ever share with you. You know when you have something in the oven and you're like, I want to put something else in there, but the recipe says you gotta put it in at a different temperature? Well, there's a chapter in the Bachelor Cooking Guide that says it is not that serious, and what you can do is throw that thing in the oven at the exact same temperature for the exact same amount of time that the first thing is in there for, and it will come out just fine. It's the cooking gods taking care of you. I know it's crazy. You don't have to thank me. Thank them up there. It's a miracle.
I never waited on a miracle. There ain't no miracles around here.
I seriously give the worst advice ever. Because apparently cooking things at different temperatures is in fact that serious, and the cooking gods are wrong. Unless you want these burnt, it looks like chocolate chips at this time. I can tell you, you do not want that.
Ain't no miracles, no miracles. There ain't no miracles, and I'm not afraid of the impossible.
It's 8:05, and this is gonna be my big meal of the day. You guys know I'm pretty influenced by the rap game, so we got 2 Chainz, Kevin Gates came out 2 phones. I'm all about the 2 plates. Now, some of you guys are gonna judge me for this baked bean burger, but don't knock it until you try it. I promise. It is so, baked beans are one of the most slept on foods of all time, and for some reason I was craving just a lot of peppers and onions, so I got the bed of those, and then I got the chicken on top. Obviously I'm not gonna be having those pita chips, and then we got those cauliflower bites. They're literally supposed to be cut up in bites, but my patience is subpar at best. So finally, enough talking, let's eat. Now to me, this is the ideal way to end the day. A big feast, micronutrient dense food, a ton of volume. Yeah, I would love to have fettuccine Alfredo or something that tastes a lot better, but then you get it's such a small portion of it. To me, I would rather just feel full than have the best tasting food, but that's just me. So I have to say, for cauliflower, this stuff is pretty good. Now, one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone makes a healthified recipe and they'll be like, this is just as good as a real thing, you won't even miss it. No. This is no B-dubs. If anybody tries to tell you that, they're full of it. 8:31, and I am so full. So it's about 9 o'clock, not nearly as full. Figured might as well move on to dessert. Now I know I've shown you guys this before. I have a recipe video on it. This is my protein pudding. So we're gonna make a more poverty style junk bowl. I think this might be the first junk bowl in the cut actually. Now, I know some of you guys aren't gonna go back and watch that recipe video, although you should because it's good. So quickly, here's how I made this. Delicious by itself, but you always gotta add a few things. As you can see here, we went with the chocolate peanut butter theme. Reese's Puffs. Please do not correct how I say it. I don't know if it's Reese's, whatever you want it to be, that's what this is. Maybe, arguably, the best cereal of all time. And this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think the Reese's Oreos are that good. They sound amazing. In theory, they should be, but, I mean, they're good, just not the best Oreo by any means. It's not like I would buy them just for the thumbnail picture or anything.
Me too. Something keeps calling, it's you. Something keeps calling me. Why you keep haunting me? Oh.
And that, my friends, is going to be the end of the food as well as the end of the video. So this, I guess, is my perfect day of eating. I wish I could save up all my food for the end of the night every single day, but my schedule typically does not allow that. With work, I'll eat the typical breakfast, lunch, and dinner, maybe a small snack before bed, but definitely nothing like this. But ideally, this is good for me. So what about you guys? Do you like smaller meals throughout the day, or do you like to intermittent fast? Maybe a few big meals? What is it? What helps you guys get through? Leave some input in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You guys could have been doing anything, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That's pretty awesome. Please do give this video a like. That really does help me out a lot, and I look forward to talking to you guys next time.